All right, welcome back, everybody. Our third part of our honeymoon video series. After Hana, we spent 3 nights on the South Maui coast at the Maui Prince Hotel.
It's the one of the southernmost resorts south of Wailea in Makena, and it was gorgeous. We got some Panda Express on our way through town.
Because we arrived into town late.
Gorgeous sunset.
This is right from our room balcony.
Or Lanai in Hawaiian.
That's looking back on West Maui, the big mountains of West Maui. And then the very next morning at 1:45 a.m. we were picked up from our hotel and bused to the top of Haleakala Crater, 10,000 feet above sea level.
A big thank you to Deb Schul and all the Schuls for this gift. The sunrise bike ride down Haleakala was amazing.
So it's freezing up there because it's 10,000 feet, so we're freezing all bundled up and had to sit up there for almost an hour waiting for this long, beautiful, incredible sunrise.
We brought all our ski gear, and it was a lot of fun. I think this waking up at 1:45 a.m. is what jogged us back onto, or got us through our jet lag.
And after a long time, and going from pitch dark to getting lighter, finally the sun peeks through.
And this is the crater right behind us, which is like
the size of
7 miles across.
So all of Manhattan could fit in a single crater. And that's the shadow of the mountain Haleakala on the back side of the mountain.
Here's the crater again. That's 7 miles to the end there. Doesn't look like it at all.
Some more pics, just all, you know, old volcanic rock. It obviously hasn't gone off in many years. Those are military installations.
Yeah.
This is now the bike ride. They actually drive us down a couple thousand miles, and then we bike down about 6,000 miles.
A couple thousand feet.
Sorry.
It was pretty fun. I was a little bit nervous about how scary it would be, but it was pretty easy to just kind of ride the brakes a little bit and enjoy the views.
And you really only, this is again looking back at West Maui, and there's a wind farm. You see all those turbines up there. This is the pool of the Maui Prince after our bike ride.
And the beach for the Maui Prince, and that's, is that West Maui?
No, that was the island off the coast that's
okay.
deserted.
Then we went snorkeling right off of our beach at Maui Prince. That was a crazy fish. I don't know what that's called.
The beach at the Maui Prince was great. All the beaches are public in all of Hawaii, but this one in particular was pretty secluded and had amazing snorkeling and really good swimming and lots of good fish. That's a big fish. And this is a little, I've seen a couple of these guys. They're like long, I don't know, pencil fish.
We don't know what they're called, but they're crazy.
They're probably 3 or 4 feet long. This is us relaxing on the Maui Prince beach, like my glasses clip on.
That's the area where the best snorkeling is, right off the beach. And the other side, it was pretty wide. It was really nice. And actually tons of sea turtles congregate right around those rocks right there.
And even though most of that beach is all sand, there is this nice little patch of coral in the middle where the sea turtles come. It's pretty nice.
And that's actually the boat based out of Maui Prince.
Which we took the next day. But this is the night at the Maui Prince restaurant.
Delicious
some
food.
Pork. Before that was French onion, which
soup, yeah.
For Valerie.
My my pasta primavera.
My beef rib tips, something.
Delicious. Oh my gosh, this dessert was so good.
And now, so the next morning, we get on this very large boat. They said normally it had 80 passengers, but we were lucky there only were 40. It still felt a little crowded.
This is a catamaran.
A large catamaran. And we went out to Haleakala Crater, which is a very famous Maui snorkeling spot.
And right as we were about to get there, we saw these dolphins. And it was actually unusual because they are bottlenose Pacific dolphins, which are
rare in Maui and all throughout Hawaii. It's very common to see spinner dolphins, but it's rare to see the bottlenose, which are much larger than the spinners.
And they're not as social, so that's another dolphin, right?
Yep, that's a dolphin right on the side of the boat. And now when we actually got in the crater, the snorkeling was just totally amazing.
Yeah.
Crystal clear water, so many fish. And of course, you know, we were one of 4 or 5 boats in the crater at that time. There always are people going to this crater because it is some of the best snorkeling in the world.
That was a cool guy. His like pattern on the top looked almost like henna. Just other great fish shots here.
Those guys are pretty common.
Some raccoon. It's called a raccoon type fish or something.
Yeah.
This was my attempt at a self-portrait with a school of fish.
Close up. They do swim right up to you.
You can see the fin movement there. Yeah, these black guys seem to be particularly friendly.
Now that is a shark. That's the only shark we've seen. They estimated that it's probably about a 6-footer, and he's way under. He was literally like 15 feet down, and I had to dive way down there just to get that picture, and it really hurt my ears. Next, we went to Turtle Town,
which was actually right in front of our hotel.
One of the 3 famous turtle towns, and there were a bunch of turtles there.
And they were resting and also getting cleaned by brass fish, I think is what it's called. So we got tons of great shots.
And like, so this guy I actually swam with for probably like, what, 100 feet, 200 feet?
Yeah.
Here's the cleaning station. This guy just floats there, and all these little fish just eat all the algae off of him.
There's a turtle surfacing, getting some air.
And this one I dove underneath, which was kind of cool.
Fish giving us the eye.
And then after hours of snorkeling in different spots and then even sailing for a while, we have a happy hour, the 2-hour open bar at on this sailing boat.
This guy was Chad Riley, who was one of the guides, and he's a huge Colt Brennan fan and thinks the Redskins are going to make it big with him.
He swears that he's going to win Super Bowls for the Redskins, so he told us first. So that last picture here, notice those are naked people. It's a naked woman over on the right. In the last picture there are more. There's this big party that we just randomly found
on Sunday night
on a nude beach, and yes, that is a cock and balls over my left ear. And
the sunset was amazing.
So this was Sunday night, and every week on this nudist beach they have this huge party, and we randomly got told about it, and we were staying at a hotel only a couple minutes away from it. So we went down and checked it out. We actually kept our clothes on, but a lot of people did not have clothes on. And there's this huge drum circle and this huge party. There were easily hundreds of people. There might even have been 1,000 people. Tons of people, and everyone just having a good time, watching the sunset, swimming.
I'm convinced that this cloud formation looks like Virginia in some way. It was so awesome the way the light was framing it.
And this sunset was just so amazing.
One of the best we've had. We've actually had a decent amount of clouds around sunset. Gorgeous weather in general, but like not a clear sunset on the horizon.
So we didn't know much to expect from this hippie nudist party. You might see some more nudity in there. But we just walked down there with a 12-pack of beer, and once the sun went down, all the fire shows started. And this video shows you, it was completely amazing. These people with these torches and all sorts of things on fire.
The guy on the left has sort of like a beam that has fire on both ends, and he's twirling it. And this woman, before, she had these swinging fire things, and now she's got a fire hula hoop that's going around her neck.
Hula hoop, and yes, she is not wearing a shirt. But she was so
very good.
Cool. Oh my God, this fire hula hoop. This is only a short clip. She actually went on for a long time, and she got the whole crowd going nuts. Everyone was cheering so much.
It was very amazing.
It was wild.
This is the big finale here, I think.
This is the kind of thing you don't read about in a tour book, and we were really lucky to just randomly find this. Here's 3 people going at once.
Yeah, we got like a guy with some like fire numchucks, and
so after that, we actually got a shuttle over. That was live music at an Irish bar that we went to for dinner after the hippie nudist party.
And now here we are at La Perouse Bay, which is an area with fairly recent lava flow, and we were hoping to snorkel, but actually it was very rough out there, so it wasn't advisable to go in the water. So we took a hike through the lava fields.
Check out that path that Kate's walking down. It was a really cool hike.
It was gorgeous. It's too bad, though. We heard it was some of the best snorkeling, but just didn't look safe.
So I think that about wraps it up, but we still have more to go. We're about to head to the Big Island.